In this problem, we're being asked to determine the convergence or divergence of the given series according to the divergence test or the nth term test. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to determine what the limit as n approaches infinity of our general term, which is our negative 1 to the power of n, is going to be. With this limit, what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to think about what the terms do as n increases. So again, what happens when n equals, let's say 1? Well, I get negative 1 to the power of 1, which is negative 1. If I chose n to be 2, I would get negative 1 squared, which would be equal to 1. If I chose n equals 3, I would get negative 1 cubed, which would equal negative 1. And we would see this kind of repetitive cycle going on where we alternate between negative 1 and 1, negative 1 and 1, and so on and so forth. Therefore, our limit is going to oscillate between negative 1 and 1, which means that this limit does not exist. And we know that if our limit does not exist, that means that it is not equal to 0, because if it was equal to 0, we would have found that it was equal to 0. And so, if we know the limit is not equal to 0, that would mean that our series, summation from 1 to infinity of negative 1 to the n, is going to diverge according to our divergence test or our nth term test. There we have it.